Folks, this is not clickbait. This is my biggest contribution to the world of magic in my entire magic career. We actually made history. As some of you know, last year I attended the FISM Europe. FISM is basically the Olympics of magic, where every 3 years magicians from all around the world get together to compete in special categories and try to win a world championship prize. And at last year's European qualifiers, I got together with some of the most legendary magicians on the planet, and we formed a committee to organize the next FISM, which will be held in Italy in July of this year in Turin. One of the things that was brought up and that we had to address was the fact that every FISM, the attendance would not only go down, but the average age of attendees would go up. And so what we're seeing is that if we don't do something soon, maybe eventually there might not be a FISM at all. And that was shocking news for me to hear. It was something that I wanted to help rectify because this has been around for 70 years. It is a staple in magic and it's our thing. It's our Olympics. So we put our heads together and we said, you know what? Let's make this next FISM the best one ever. But at the end of the day, we're like, is this enough to save this event? Myself, along with the amazing team that I worked with, shout out to Walter Rolfo, who headed this whole thing. To their credit, they heard me out on this idea and we made it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, I am beyond honored and proud to present to you the very first official World Championship of Online Magic. Folks, FISM will be recognizing an online magic performance with an official FISM trophy. For the first time in history. You know, I've spent over a decade on this platform just eating crow for a lot of, the direction that I pushed magic or that I tried to help push magic in, which is spreading it, getting more people involved and sharing it, the craft and the ideation and the creativity of online magic is just so valuable. And I've been trying to push that for a decade, and to, many magicians' dismay, they would push back. And of course, people who are a little bit more classically minded in magic didn't like this idea. But it's come to a point where we have to acknowledge it because it is a massive part of the magic world. And it is arguably the one thing that will help save it. Now, don't get me wrong, I wish this would have happened 10 years ago, but better late than never. Let me break this down and let me tell you how you can get involved. There is only one official FISM prize category, which is Best Online Magic Performance. The other categories are more like trial categories, and the Olympics does this as well. They'll put like trial categories. They won't necessarily have an official prize. They'll have an award ceremony and they'll be part of everything, but they're kind of like in a trial phase to see how it goes. And if it has legs, then on the next event, they will be recognized also as official FISM prizes. So the official FISM prize is Best Online Magic Performance, and I'll break that down in a second. The other categories include, just gonna get this right here, and this is amazing. Best Online Magic Magazine, Best Magic Newsletter, Best Magician Communication Platform, Best Magic Podcaster/Vlogger, Online Magician of the Year, and Breakout Online Magician of the Year. I mean, I will be one of the 7 judges judging these categories. Those judges include myself, Xavier Mortimer, Ekaterina, Tom Elderfield, Patrick Kuhn, and Jackie Yu, and Dynamo. So here's how you can participate for potentially winning a prize and becoming an online magic champion of the world. Go to FISMItaly2025.com and submit your video, preferably vertical, shot on your phone, ideally, not longer than 1.5 minutes. You want to make it short, that's fine. We just don't want to watch 4-minute videos. No video tricks, so no camera tricks or video effects or CGI or any of that. We will be asking you also to submit your method to make sure that it is original. The last thing we want to do is give out a FISM prize to someone who stole an idea from someone else. So we will be very vigilant and putting it through a team of filters to make sure that the trick or routine is original. 1 submission per person. It can be performed in a public setting or you can perform to camera. That is totally fine. And aside from that, let your creativity go. You can become a world champion of magic by submitting a video you film in your bedroom. Wild. I am so proud of this. This is, without a doubt, my biggest contribution to magic. And, I know that my online presence in magic has waned and it's not what it used to be. And I've shifted a lot of my focus to other hobbies that I have. And that's, I think, perfectly natural and fine for some people. But magic is near and dear to me. And it will always be a large part of my life. The things that magic has given me, the people I've met, the places I've gone to, and the experiences I've had are all irreplaceable. And I am forever grateful of everything that magic has given me. And this is I'm just so happy to be able to say this is something that I helped give back to magic. And I know that the channel's inspired a lot of people, and for that I'm very grateful. But this particular one is really cements the work that I've put in and that you've helped with. And of course, I also want to acknowledge all the other magic creators. This isn't just me. There are a lot of people on YouTube, etc., who have helped propel magic to that next level, and even before YouTube, obviously. But this is near and dear to me, and this is something that I've worked really, really hard on, along with the rest of the FISM organizational committee. And it is just such a joy to be able to give back in a big way to the world of magic. I also want to encourage you to follow the Online Magic Championship Instagram, which I'll link below as well. And also, just for you guys, here's some valuable pointers that will definitely give you an edge on the competition, all right? You're getting an inside scoop from an insider here, all right? Something that we're going to be looking for is obviously originality and performance. Obviously something we can share. Think about that. Think about how easy is this to share online? Does this catch somebody's attention? Is it visual? And that's a big one. For me especially, and if you look at the other judges as well, we're all pretty big fans of that visual magic. So doing a 1.5 minute mentalism routine here, I can say with confidence, probably not gonna get you a prize. I can't say definitely, because who knows, but ideally, we're looking at things that really captivate you visually, because that's the medium that is online magic, right? That's the stuff that gets shared, is that stuff that really grabs you and really is whoa. So we're looking at that, all right? It's not all about that, but that is a big thing for me, especially. You guys have seen my reacting to videos. Obviously, that's something that I'm very interested in. Also, you've been submitting videos on my subreddit. We're at 34,000 people over there. To this day, you guys submit videos there. So I know that this has been a long time coming for a lot of you, and this is a revival now. So take this information, be inspired by it, let it burn this passion that maybe has been extinguished or a little bit subdued in the past few years, and let it ignite a fire within you to create something amazing and help you maybe become a world champion of magic. Submissions are open now until April 1st. 1 submission per person. There will be 3 prizes, by the way, first, second, and third prize for this specific category. The other categories, I think, are very valuable as well, because they're going to recognize a lot of the people that have been putting in the work already, that have been uploading that have been speaking about Magic, that have been sharing Magic on their platforms, on their newsletters, on all of these things. And I think that's just so important to recognize in an official capacity. And I think it's about goddamn time, to be quite honest. I'm very happy about this, all right? I'm sorry I've been absent, but this is worth it. So folks, with that being said, I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you in Turin, Italy in July, later this year. And I look forward to looking through all of your submissions, the thousands of them, with this amazing team, and crowning the very first champion of online Magic. Peace.